today's topic, equipment safety measure. So in order to make sure each electrical equipment safety, we must use two important components, that is fuse and miniature circuit breaker, also known as MCB. What is fuse? Fuse is nothing but the current. Whenever current flows through the fusing element, excess current flows through the rating of the fuse element, then automatically it melts, the fusing element melts. So what is fuse? Fuse is simply, it's a device which is used in an electrical circuit, which generally helps us protect against overloading or fire hazards due to short circuit. So what does it contain? It contains a small piece called as fusing element. So generally this fusing element or the fuse, they are connected in series with your circuit. So let us understand how the working principle of fuse takes place. So as I mentioned now, whenever there is an excessive current, so each fuse has a rating. Let us say 5 amps is the rating of a particular fuse. Now whenever there is an excessive current flows through the fusing element, that is more than 5 amps flows now. So the heat, we know that Q is the formula for heat, is equal to I square RT is produced. Due to this, there is a temperature which rapidly rises because the capacity was 5 amps, now I am supplying 7 amps or 8 amps. So because of this, the temperature rapidly rises and the fusing element melts and the overall circuit or the current is interrupted. As a result of that, the circuit is disconnected from the supply and overall equipment may be protected, but the fusing element will blow out now. So it must have few desirable characteristics of a fusing elements. What are the desirable fusing characteristics are? It should have good conductivity, low melting point, low specific heat, low cost, and non-deterioration due to oxidation. So generally there are few ratings of the fusing element. It is rated current. So rated current is nothing but the maximum current which the fusing element can carry without any undue overheating or melting. And fusing current is nothing but it is the minimum value of the current at which the fuse element starts melting and breaks the circuit. So we have the fusing factor. Fusing factor is nothing but fusing factor is equal to fusing current by rated current. Always your fusing factor should be greater than 1. And fusing element is made up of copper generally, zinc, lead, aluminium, silver, etc. There are few merits of the fuse. So fuse doesn't require any maintenance. It is very cheapest application in order to protect your electrical equipment. It interrupts enormous short circuits, currents without noise, flames, gas or smoke. So it has current limiting effect, negligible replacement cost. The fusing element cost, whatever we replace, when we compare with the electrical equipment cost, it is almost negligible. Easy removal for replacement without any damage of coming in contact with a live part. There are certain demerits also when we use the fuse. What are those demerits? They are required to be replaced after each operation because it blows out. They lack relays in complete discrimination. Breaking capacity is low. Accurate calibration of fuse wire is impossible. Now, generally they are employed in domestic applications, motor installations and so on. And the next protective device is miniature circuit breakers. Now, what is the miniature circuit breaker? What is the difference when we compare with the fuse? Now, just imagine what will happen to your household equipments like fan, washing machine, fridge. Whenever short circuit or a overflow of the current happens, generally they burnt out and lead to fire accidents. So in that case, miniature circuit breaker is one such safety element which comes in our aid in such fault conditions. So MCB generally works on the principle of electromagnetic mechanism. You can see the circuit here, electromagnetic mechanism. Whenever there is an overflow of current which takes place through the MCB, here the bimetallic strips, you can observe here, gets heated and it deflects by bending. So the deflection of bimetallic strip releases the latch or operating handle here. So the latch which causes the MCB to turn off by stopping the flow of current in the circuit. Again, in order to restart the flow of current, MCB must be turned on manually. So there are certain merits of this. So here we can easily identify the faulty zone of an electrical circuit whenever your MCB is stripped. It is simple to resume supply, less maintenance, it works faster for a short circuit and overloads, it is very much reliable, power restoration can be easily done. It has certain demerits also, like compared to fuse, the cost of MCB is greater, distribution cost and equipment laying is also higher when compared to fuse boards. Slow tripping sometimes, aging and wear and tears, you need to replace them. It will not be protecting against the earth faults and it is vulnerable to heats. MCBs also are used in commercial, residential and industries. So hope you understood how fuse and MCB protects us from various fire accidents and electrical. It gives us safety. Thank you.